So Buggsy,
yes, brother.
Respect for coming to It's Peak Unplugged today.
No.
You've done us an honour to have you here.
Respect.
You know what I mean? Pioneer for Bristol, it's grime thing. Yeah, sure. So tell me something. I know that most artists have a signature sound.
Yeah.
What is your sound and how did it come about? I need you to do this for me as well now.
My sounds.
That's the sound.
All right. Everybody, when we was doing grime,
Yeah.
everybody had some kind of lyric or something to break up their lyrics.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
All I had was just straight lyrics.
Okay.
So one day, I just came with a little laugh thing. It's not that I could just do it, just messing around in school.
Yeah.
It's got deeper meanings, but yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Okay, what? Give us one of the deeper meanings.
One of the deeper meanings, why, is not necessarily a funny laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more of a serious laugh.
Alright.
But I like that people laugh about it.
Of
and
course.
find it funny. That's definitely good.
It's more excited.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this music thing?
Wow. My first show that I done, I was 13, so that was 14 years ago.
A little while ago.
Yeah. So about 14 years, I would say.
That's wicked. So within that time, what has kept you driven within that music thing?
Wow. Just doing it for the sake of doing it, not necessarily doing it to get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's my
For the love.
craft. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've always loved doing it. I've always loved poetry and words, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. What's been your highlight? What's been the best place that you've been to and performed?
Okay, on that scale of performing, that started in about 5 years now, I would say.
Okay, yeah.
The biggest place I've been to, it's hard to say.
Enough places.
Texas.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
South by Southwest Festival in Texas.
Yeah.
Last year, 2014.
Wicked. And how did they take to your performance when you got there? Buggsy took the stage and
I was hosting a set with my boy Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was surprised, didn't it? I got there, people knew who I was.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, it's really real now.
Yeah.
I can't run from this. You're in Texas, in America.
And they know
People
your stuff.
me.
Yeah. But they singing your lyrics.
They were saying, and you know, man.
Yeah, and I think for every artist, that's what a lot of people aspire to. They can't wait to get into a place and they're singing back their hook or whatever it is of theirs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how did it feel?
It's overwhelming and it's good at the same time. I'm a humble person, innit? So I wouldn't be like jumping up and down or anything like
it's
that.
not a hard thing.
But it makes me backtrack on where I've come from. I always never forget where I come from, innit? And where they said I couldn't get to. You know what I mean? So
I hear that. So, do you have a preferred way of how you like to write your music?
I don't write.
You don't write?
No, I don't.
It's in the head.
Yeah, I do it all in my head.
That's wicked.
For about 8 years I've been doing it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one, man. That's how it goes down, you know? You know what I mean?
It's like, when I used to write, I realised I was adding loads of different random things into it.
Yeah.
But when I'm actually formulating it in my brain, it's coming from what's real and what the actual experience is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's not mine,
Yeah.
it might be somebody else's experience that's happened around me.
Yeah.
But I don't really tend to go into that without explaining.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Third person speaking.
But that's a peak talent to be able to write them in your head and then deliver them from your head and then remember all these lyrics because your performances can be like an hour long plus.
Yeah. And it's always tight.
And it's always tight.
I make sure I keep it tight.
So from your experience as an artist, what would you say is the top 3 magic rules to, you know, making music and keeping that thing popping?
Wow. For me, just always I try to refer to just being creative as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Not meaning go and make some crazy pop song or something out of the genre, but it's like don't be afraid to create. You know what I mean? Within creating, you might say some things that's a bit funny-ish, but as long as it fits within
what you're doing and who you are,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be able to justify yourself.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But the number 1 rule for me is just keep it real.
Wicked.
You know what I mean? Real. True and real.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And that's why you're a peak artist.
Respect. That's it, love.
Respect, bro.
Alright,
cool. Speak. It's peak.